which means we have to do something now. Otherwise, it might be tough to see these two teams on the same mat again anytime soon. We are starting at 1:49 today for Army. It is going to be Connor Collins taking the wheel here for the Black Knights. It'll be Riley Bauer doing so for Bucknell. Bauer is 5-7 overall with 2 falls, 1 tech. He's 4-5 in duels, 3-0 in the EIWA. Not much happening so far as both combatants just trying to get a feel for things. Yes, it's a bit of a different feel right now, certainly for what we had here when Wisconsin was here at Crystal Arena last month, and we're thankful for those who have been able to change their schedule to be here a day earlier than expected. Again, the snow is just going to make things crazy, and we almost had something crazy happen there, but still both men on their feet. Nothing doing yet. Both men trying to still get a feel for each other. Lots of hand fighting right now. Collins, by the way, is 15-12 overall, 1 fall, 2 techs, 3 majors, 0-2 in duels, lost against American. Army defeated American here on Sunday, 22-17. First win for Troy Nickerson as head coach at a dual meet here at Army. They're now 1-4 this season in duels. All 4 lost against non-conference opponents, and grabbing a leg. Now finally scoring, or did he? No. For a second I thought maybe Collins had the geometry. He did have an ankle belonging to Bauer, but no sale at the register. And now there's plenty of pretzel here, but no mustard or beer cheese. Bauer trying to counter, trying to hang on to something that belongs to Collins to prevent a score. Now the geometry looks really good, except for the fact that Collins still has a leg in the grasp of Bauer. As long as Bauer's not letting that go, Collins won't be able to score. Under a minute to go here in the first period. Lots of torque on that left ankle belonging to Bauer right now at the hands of Collins. Bauer's pulling that left leg belonging to Collins. No score yet, says the man in the middle. 25 seconds left as both men hanging on right now, not willing to concede. And the ref says enough already. Tremendous work by both men not to give up points out of the gate. For those of you who are old-time wrestling people, Army is green, Bucknell is red. 12 seconds left of the opening period. It wasn't a boring first period, but both men testing the waters very carefully. Bucknell won 2 out of 3 at the Davidson duels last Friday, now 5-7 overall, 3-0 in the EIWA. Lost North Dakota State 2019 on a tiebreaker. The tiebreaker was total pins, I think, but they beat Davidson 39-9 and Brown 24-16. The host Lock Haven this Thursday and then visit Drexel and Navy the following weekend. Looking to have some control is Collins, but does not get Bauer on his back for any length of time. The scoreboard needed a bit of a pat on the back to get going, and now the clock will run. Army West Point's top priorities to mold leaders win a nation's battles. As the world's preeminent institution, the Academy creates people who trust, accountability, passion, integrity, and empathy. For more, visit GarboWestPoint.com. Collins has to be careful that he does not lose control here. Went for the home run move, came up empty. Bauer was almost able to get something done. Right now that riding clock continues to build, and now getting out of it is Bauer. So that's the first point of the day. Collins thought he had something, but the answer was no. More hand fighting, but nothing doing yet. 37 seconds left of the second. Barrett trying to keep his hands moving. But I'm sure that for both men, their arms are a bit tired right now at how much hand fighting we've had in the first two periods. Collins looking for something, but the door for the second period is closing. Bauer's escape stands the test of time as we go to the third period. You can use X to keep up with latest news information about the Arbo Sport Wrestling program. Handle is ArmyWP_WRES. That's ArmyWP_WRES. So a lot of control here in the second period for Collins, but Bauer does get the point for the escape. And now there's a discussion. Troy Nickerson is still seated. As I'm trying to figure out what has happened, I don't see any blood on the mat. I think that's Chris, the referee, just making sure that everything is all set for the third period. Again, it might be the clock, which is stuck on. Okay, they fixed it. And they've adjusted riding time to 51. It only becomes important when somebody gets a minute, but at least for the moment, Bauer will see if he can cut into that as they'll start on top. Wait a minute. That's a false start on the tackle, not the center. Yep, we know he was raring to go, and so now we'll see if he has something here. As almost able to escape off the hop was Collins. Collins using his head in a different way. No counting yet. Now there is, or at least there was briefly. Collins in trouble as Bauer has found something here. He's got at least two in this back pocket here. And that is a big 2 points because the margin is now 3. Both men will take the opportunity to recover here, but for Collins, he's got to get moving. He needs an escape and a takedown to win. Bauer is trying to just grind him into the Athena Shield logo here. Minute to go. He's looking for more points. He's still in control, and right now, he's got control of the middle. Almost a boot to the face of Collins. I'm sure it was inadvertent. Have not seen more points given yet. 35 seconds left. If Collins is to do something here, he's going to have to get lightning in a bottle and sell on eBay. He's got both of his feet, but the running clock continues to run. No escape given. He's returned, and the window now is starting to close for Collins. Ten seconds left. Bauer is still in control. He was able to buy his time in the first period, performed a magic trick or two, and Bauer will open the scoring for the Bison. That's 1:08 on the running clock, so he'll win this bout officially 4-0. And Bucknell will lead 3-0 after one. You see the exposure points there. He's 8-6 overall, 6-4 in duels, 2-1 the EIW. Wait a minute. And the clock is still ahead of the game. It's got to be stuck at 3 minutes. There's something about getting things right here at West Point leads you to believe that it can't start at 2:59. It has to be 3 minutes. The fans need to get their money's worth. That's okay. So let's see what happens now as it'll be Joseph Antonio trying to get Army back to at least double terms. Some good hand fighting here, just like the earlier bout at 149. Wirnsberger tried to drop down, but Antonio said no. Now he tries again. Antonio counters well, tries to spin. Does he get the leg? He gets the geometry, and Antonio scores first. Sometimes getting an initial takedown is like finding a needle in a haystack, but it was big enough that time, the needle. The big thing is that Antonio did not break himself with a finger. Army fell behind against American on Sunday. Dropped the first 3 bouts, won 5 of the next 6. All but one of the Black Knights' wins included bonus points, so they know how to get big wins. Black Knights host Lehigh next Sunday, and they're both Hofstra and LIU on Saturday the 7th. Still in control of Wirnsberger. Trying to get a bounce was Wirnsberger, and he'll reset. The next chance to see Army is here at Crystal Arena on next Sunday. Black Knights welcoming Lehigh at 2 o'clock. Should be a lovely crowd. Lehigh travels well. To hit the mat, visit garborspoint.com and score tickets near the top of the homepage. Antonio still in good control as Wirnsberger just trying to break the wrist there. He's able to escape. 41 seconds of riding time for Antonio. You get an extra point if you're able to get him in it. Hands to the face, no whistle from the referee. That's okay. No eye poking. As right now, Wirnsberger's arms are long. And now they get out, and Antonio, I think, wants to take a moment to make sure that he can still see. Might be the strap causing the issue right now. And yep, Wirnsberger definitely was treating Antonio's head like a bowling ball there. Yep, you can see the cadets there barely. They're in there somewhere. Camouflage is the name of the game, so if they're blending well into the camera light, then that's the job. They're on brand. Again, this is 157. We started at 149 today. That means 141 can decide this meet. We've got over an hour from now till then. So I'm sure that those guys that are wrestling in that weight class are not thinking about it yet. Right now, a good stretch of the legs here by Antonio. Will further stretch the arms of Wirnsberger, and now they'll go back to the middle of the mat. The Eastern Intercollegiate Wrestling Association is the oldest wrestling conference in the nation and one of the largest. For more information on the EIWA, visit eiwawrestling.org. Again, eiwawrestling.org. Antonio trying to get small on one knee there. Taking a moment to think, which is important in this sport because so much happens so quickly and so suddenly. Wirnsberger kept it at arm's length. 5 seconds left in the period. Antonio riding out the clock here. He'll have a 2-point lead. This was the takedown earlier. Was able to spin quickly. You have to be so quick in this sport, and especially at the lower weight classes. Your grip has to be so good. Escape is given to Wirnsberger. It's now 3-2 here in the second period. Seven minutes can feel like an eternity in this sport. More hands to the head from Wirnsberger. No poking, so we can continue on here. Now the cadets are encouraging Antonio to use his hands too. Good class with the neck, but can't get to the control he wants. Now he darts through again. So much is made of being quick on your toes in this sport. Antonio trying to be quicker right now. And he cinched Wirnsberger. Wirnsberger trying to stay low. And now the referee's had enough. Was looking forward to this meet so much because 5 cadets made both the Intermat and FloWrestling rankings. Intermat has half of the Bison lineup in its ranking as well, and injuries have kept Bucknell from having an A-team take shape this season, so to speak. They've done quite well with interchangeable parts like an assembly line. The cadets want to stall against Wirnsberger. They don't get it, at least not yet. As trying to drive and score is Antonio, but he can't. 26 seconds left here with a second. Intermat has Army ranked 27th as a team, FloWrestling 35th. And the NWCA Mid-Major Coaches poll is Army ranked 15th. Bucknell expects the first NCAA top 33 coaches ranking on Thursday to have 5 Bison. And finally, Chris, the ref, has had enough with Wirnsberger. He's issued a warning for stalling. That certainly picks up the pace a bit. Time running out here with a second. Trying to drive is Antonio, but he's going to run out of time here. Again, Bucknell hosts Lock Haven this Thursday, and they visit Drexel and Navy the following weekend. Bucknell is 5-7 overall in duels this season, 3-0 in the EIWA. Army hasn't had as many duels, but it does not mean that they've been boring this season. They've certainly traveled quite a bit. An escape is now given to Antonio. That's a crucial point. He's got a leg. Up and over. No score yet, though, because having the right leg is Wirnsberger. Now this is where both men have to be careful. You hope the referee has a good look at things. This pretzel's got a lot of salt on it. Can Wirnsberger turn to get control and possibly get 3? Not yet. Now he does. Wirnsberger has the lead. He took the long way home, but he's got the lead. For a second, you thought Antonio might have had the leg and he was going to score and maybe put the bout out of reach. There's still a minute to go. He's got time. An escape will tie the match. Does not have to worry about riding time. He's up. It's 5-5. Antonio trying to spin around, but he can't. And Chris says, back on your feet, gentlemen, 44 seconds left. I've always said let's take a look at the replay here. Yep. Because Wirnsberger had a limb, no points were given. Do we have blood here? Yes, we do. It's Antonio. I can't tell if it's A, B, or O, though. We don't have that kind of equipment here. Both teams have started well here. A competitive match at 149. This one at 157 has been great, too. 165 is next. We presume it'll be Gunnar Filipowicz and Noah Mulvaney taking the mat next. That might be one of the best matches on the day. Both men are ranked in Intermat. Yep, he's just cleaning them off to make sure there's nothing there. No evidence of any sanguine expression. I think back to COVID when they were trying to reintroduce the sport and how hard it was. And the first meet I think Army had that academic year, the guys were wrestling each other because they needed to get bouts in. to improve their rankings individually for titles and potential spots in regional rankings. Amazing how that's been nearly 6 years ago now. I think more cavalry's been called in to make sure that any of the blood that's on the mat is gone. Okay, I mention bags of popcorn frequently. You might want to put it down right now because I don't know how this one's going to end. We've got 40 seconds left. There's a knee. Can he get it down this time? No, he doesn't. As hanging out to a leg was Wirnsberger. Based on the standard adopted earlier in the period, I think that's a consistency. No points given. Uses his legs to toss through. Can Antonio break through? He's got 18 seconds. Wirnsberger hanging on for dear life. Leg does not get loose. 10 seconds left. It looks like a Jenga experiment gone haywire. Sudden victory it is. I've never seen two grown men build an Eiffel Tower before. Antonio has been so close today. Some would say the match should be over, but not the case. Now just get a single takedown and you've got 3 points in the bank. Spins Antonio, tries to drive, nothing yet. Out of bounds, and a stall. That's it. Not happy with the call, and I can understand why, is Dan Wirnsberger, but guess what? I'm not sure that Cade Wirnsberger was pushing all that much at the end. Well, the Black Knights will take it any way they can. Officially, sudden victory at 157, 6-5 it goes for Antonio. It is 3-3 after 2. He's got a lot to say, doesn't he? That's okay. Sometimes a coach is working for the next call. That was hard fought. 18th in Intermat, 18th in FloWrestling. 14-4 overall this year, 1 fall, 3 techs, 2 majors, 2-2 in duels, 1 against American. For Bucknell, it's Noah Mulvaney, 21st in Intermat. He's 18-3 overall. 2 falls, 1 tech, 3 majors, 12-0 in duels. Yep, the Bison have been busy Bison this year. 3-0 in the EIWA, Mulvaney. And a major inflection point in this day's proceedings upon us. It might be the best matchup of the day. Not much happening yet, but it's early yet. As we've seen, some good patience for everybody has been rewarded. He has the leg, but does Filipowicz have control? Apparently not. Mulvaney has something too. Army fans want a 3 because continue to push with his toes is Filipowicz. Mulvaney is leaning backwards like a tent on the side of a mountain in the snow. Yes, the snow comes later. I'm well aware of that. Mulvaney not quite sitting down. Is there enough control here? Now there is. Filipowicz will say better late than never. He's got the lead. Trying to pry those legs apart. Still hangs on to the left. Now he's back on his feet, but so is Mulvaney. And we've got a whistle, and there might have been another errant finger into the ocular cavity. Apparently he's okay. If their eyes could talk, what would they say right now? There's the leg. Mulvaney trying to get Filipowicz down, but there's some good balance there. Finally kicks it down. A reverse out of it and avoid giving up. The takedown was Filipowicz. That's where the complete course of military movement comes in handy here at West Point. That is the biggest move, I think, in the entire meet so far. It prevents Mulvaney from grabbing a lead late here on the first. Third match of 10. Yes, we started at 149 today. That is just tremendous athleticism. You are expected to do so much here at West Point physically. Mulvaney was just a hair too late with the knees there. That is the end of the first period. Filipowicz is in front. The Mikey Stadium Preservation Project continues transforming the East Stands to ensure the most inspirational game day atmosphere in the country continues. More information on construction and seating, visit MikeyStadium.com. I don't think it'll be done in time for graduation. But I see no reason why it won't be done in time for kickoff of the season this August. And what an event would be, even though it might be a bit chilly, as that looked a bit chilly there, as able to escape a possible problem. And now reverse. Filipowicz might have something here. He is squeezing. He is squeezing from the bottom of the tube of toothpaste. He's got it! That is a massive turn of events. Army up front, 9-3 after 3. Andrew Christie is the man for Army right now, 18-8 overall this season. 3 falls, 2 techs, 3 majors, 0-1 in duels. Myles Takats, 19th in intermat. That means he's good. 13-4 overall, 2 falls, 2 techs, 4 majors, 7-2 in duels, 1-0 in the IWA. No scoring yet. Driving forward is Christie. He's got 3. Cooper Haas was listed as well for 174, but Troy Nickerson said, we'll keep it cool with Christie. And so far, so good. But he's got to be careful here. He's leaning like the Tower of Pisa as Takats trying to bend him somewhere. It's like watching an engine try to turn over in the cold. And finally, an escape is given. This has been fun so far. So as I said about Mikey Stadium earlier, what fun it would be. It might be a bit chilly, but what if they had a bunch of mats on the field outdoors at Mikey Stadium to open the season next year? I don't know if anybody's thought about it. I know logistically it might be tough, but that's just a thought. What an extraordinary thing if they could have mats at the 50-yard line and have all kinds of things going on from end zone to end zone. Just a thought. I know I've talked about outdoor hockey games and concerts, but that would be a great thing to do. What if they could pull that off? Minute to go here with the first. Takats looking for something, but a couple of the doors have been locked. Driving through is Christie. Takats looking for that right leg, doesn't get it. That's a weird handshake they've got going. It doesn't really work out. It's not supposed to, it's right and left. Takats looking for that left leg, trying to bend it like a piece of Twizzlers. Christie trying to hang on, 5 seconds left in the period. And he will. Bucknell wanted a 3, but no sale. And I think right now, Chris is explaining to Takats why there was no score there. You can now make new season ticket membership deposits for Army football. These are new season tickets for Army football. To get in the game, visit GuardWarsPoint.com and drag the mouse over tickets to the top of the homepage. Renewals for current season ticket members will happen next month. Not much time on that riding clock, so Christie's looking to at least keep Takats for a little bit. That can't be comfortable for either guy, and now Christie has to be careful. An escape is given, not a reverse, so that's good news for Christie. More jawing from both benches for their combatants. Looking for a leg was Takats, but countering well was Christie. He'll bottle him up and try to see if he can get a score, but there's that big, big tug on the left leg of Christie right now. Chris says no. He still got that leg, Takats. Christie trying to undo a knot with his teeth. For a brief moment, I thought the leg might come out. Takats trying to ascend from underground like he's coming out of the sewer. Looking for Christie. No control yet because Christie's got his leg now. 23 seconds left in the period, and finally, Takats able to get control and score and take the lead. Really did look like a worm coming out from the soil. They don't care how it gets done, just don't be on your back and keep driving. Myles Takats with an upper level move from underground has a 5-3 lead after 2. Look where he comes from. Was finally able to get control of Christie, and Christie's very fortunate ended up in his back here. Otherwise, that could have been a major problem. Can Christie escape, get back to his feet? It's late into his riding time, but I don't think he's thinking about that right now. Can't go anywhere just yet. And I think the cadets wanted a whistle on Takats for putting his hands together, but no sale. If it did happen, it was very brief. Riding time now in possession for Takats, but he's got a ways to go to get a minute. Can Christie work his way out? Time to do something special at the end is starting to dwindle. Both men appear to be taking a bit of a break here. Are they gearing up for a frantic finish? Christie looking to get that leg free so he can spin, but staying with him is Takats. Under a minute to go. Takats with excellent control right now. Trying to drain Christie like a battery. I think a lot of us had battery issues with our cars this week. Might have them tomorrow because of how cold it was last night. 33 seconds left. Takats trying to get his team closer on the scoreboard again. He now has a minute in his back pocket. Getting back up is Christie. No escape's been given. Does Christie have one last push with 10 seconds left? Takats trying to hang on. Christie is looking for an opening, but the key will not pick the lock. Takats will win. Officially goes in at 6-3. After 4, Army leads 9-6. We've had a lot happen so far today for Bucknell. 13-8 overall, 4 majors, 8-3 in duels, 3-0 in the IWA. It means he knows how to do this. Well, this has been as advertised. We thought we'd have a great meet. So far, so good. Just a reminder, the athletic department of the U.S. Military Academy has an account on X. You can follow them at Garby West Point. Again, Garby West Point on X, formerly known as Twitter. More hand fighting, nothing doing yet. Now Barrett trying to gain some control here, trying to push back Bienus. Bienus with some good footwork to stay on his feet. Would imagine a lot of these guys would dance pretty well because of the footwork involved with the sport. They could probably salsa as well as anybody. Trying to take a shot there was, wait a minute. I guess they want to make sure that there's no more blood here. As getting a good look will be Barrett. Here comes the cleanup crew too. 4 home games running for Army West Point hockey. Next one is against RIT on Friday, February 6th. Please visit GarbWestPoint.com and click on the big button on the right near the top of the homepage. For those who are unfamiliar with this place, the United States Military Academy has had a long-standing rivalry with the Royal Military College of Canada. Their hockey series is the longest international sporting series in the world. It goes back 100 years. On Thursday, they canceled this year's game here, but I think it's the right thing to do when you consider what kind of snow we have coming. And no, they're not going to reschedule it. There's just not a space that either team has in common with the other. Down goes Bienus, and scoring is Barrett. And now we have a stoppage. And so it is Bienus' turn to bleed. Here's to what the first move is going to be from the bottom here. Left ankle is still secure. Can he maintain control, Barrett? No, he doesn't as an escape given. Bienus able to get the job done. As soon as he got to a 0-degree angle, I think that was enough. Now let's see what kind of bout we have here. Bienus trying to get through this first period, or maybe possibly getting his bell rung, but he's okay now. If it was rung loudly enough, he wouldn't be continuing. Bienus trying to find something, but Barrett says no. 25 left of the first. Barrett just trying to be smart here. That in the first period has wrestled well. Has the right leg, Bienus, but can't do anything yet. And saved by the bell in the first period is Barrett. So Barrett will start at the bottom here with the second period. Looks like Tyler Bienus is okay. Trying to spin out and doing so greatly, and in control now is Barrett. Yep, now you see him, now you don't. Cage and escape, Blue Bayou. Down they go, looking for a leg as Bienus has the left knee. And trying to sprawl and maintain a good base is Barrett. A bit of a stalemate. Looks like he's going up and over. You gotta have strong neck muscles to be in this sport at a high level. Bienus wants 3, so does all of Lewisburg. And maybe Selinsgrove too. Not yet. He looks closer now. But the ref, no, he does give 3. And now the next order of business for Barrett is not to go towards us, but away from us. Halfway through this bout at 184. I'm not sure that Bienus can get Barrett any deeper into the mat. Briefly had the right shoulder, but no. He now has the advantage of the riding clock, Bienus, but still no 5th point on the board yet. Barrett is looking for a way out. The buzzer may save him again here. And now a stall warning's been given to Barrett. For everybody. And it looks like Barrett is going to give up the ghost. And it looks like the escape has not been given. In other words, he was too quick. And it looks like he says, yes, catch and release again. It's not trout season, but that's the posture he's adopting here. He says, go. Go away. Now the escape, now the battle is on. So Bienus is in front 5-4. Barrett has to feel good about his ground game and getting that takedown. He's got a minute and a half now to do it. Bienus can also attack as well. And he's got that left knee. Bienus trying to drive forward. Trying to get position is Barrett, but he might be running out of real estate. Again, Barrett's got a caution against him. So he has to be aggressive here. Not just for the scoreboard, but also to make sure he does not give up another point. Well, again, the Bison have had to patch things together. They've had some injuries that kept them from having from top to bottom the 10 guys they've wanted all year. Barrett's looking for something, trying to drive Bienus back, trying to snap him down. He's got 50 seconds. Tries to drive, can he use his legs to power Bienus back? Bienus still has his leg. No 3 yet. Now it's been given out of nowhere. And now somebody has tossed a pillow from the Bucknell bench. The furniture is flying. We're going to have a review here. Unless something really bizarre happens now. No escape's been given yet. Could there be a reverse here? There is. The plot has thickened greatly. And now it goes from the judge to the jury. That's why. Wait a second. Just want to make sure that it looks like he was right the first time. This means that Wirnsberger does not get his pillow back. Now an escape will win the bout. And a false start. Can Bienus work some magic here late to give his team a tied meet as we go to halftime? Uh-oh. Now he's being told that's strike 2. He's got to take a deep breath right now. And now they got to fix the clock. It went down from 14 to 13. The clock has been a bit of a hurry today, and now they say it's good to go. Better start this time, Barrett. Is he able to escape? He's trying. The hands are so clasped. He thinks he's got something. 8 seconds to go. He's still in there. Now at halfway as the period expires. Looks like we've just got sudden victory. Okay, second time today. Remember that Barrett has less margin for error here. He already has a stall on him. Bienus tried to take a shot and missed. Goes again for that left knee. Barrett tries to slip out, hoping that he's suddenly sweating a lot to make it tough for Bienus to grip him. Now at halfway, another big pretzel. Barrett trying to get his legs back so he can score and end this bout. Does not want to be caught in a sedentary position right now. Is driving still as Bienus. He's got it! Tyler Bienus overcomes getting his bell rung and wins sudden victory. 2 in duels he won against American. Dillon Bechtold, 21st in Intermat. 5-3 overall this year. All in duels, want to know the EIWA with 2 techs. We're going to have some fun here. It's 197. That means 285 is next. Then we go back to the front of the line with 125, 133, and 141. So some guys who aren't normally at the end of the parade will have the last say today. Try to snap down. Was Bechtold could not. And they're still continuing here. Frable back on his feet, trying to counter well, as going a little bit like a scorpion. Sidewinding was Bechtold, but couldn't land anything. And the referee says, back to the little gentleman. Lots of hand fighting today, but those are not jabs, thankfully. Just trying to get control of Frable's head was Bechtold, but could not. Goes without say that as you move up in the weight classes, the lightning fast, quick moves are fewer and far between, but these guys are moving quite well for both men who are 197. That's part of why they're both so highly thought of right now. Two minutes down, potentially 5 to go. 7 minutes can feel like an eternity. We had a couple of matches go beyond 7 today. Someone from the Bucknell bench yelling to Bechtold, arm motion. Trying to get those long limbs involved here. 35 to go in the first, still scoreless. Like a couple of rams on the side of a mountain, bucking each other right now. Butting heads, but no pain. Because the thrill of combat makes feeling pain impossible at this moment. Can somebody score quickly at the end of the period? They stalemate. Two immovable objects, scoreless after one. The Army West Point Wrestling program uses Instagram. Check out at Army WP_Wrestling to find photos and videos you won't find anywhere else. That's Army WP_Wrestling on Instagram. Bechtold will try to escape. Frable says not so fast. And Bechtold says, I'm getting out. And now Bechtold has the right leg. Frable says, that's starting to smart, and the referee agrees. He's not Gumby, darn it. He's a lot of things, but no, he's not so flexible that he can go every which way, including twice on Sunday, which is tomorrow, even though I don't think anybody's going anywhere tomorrow. More clasping and slapping of the heads from the hands. It is such an unnatural sound, but it's very joyous in these circles. It shows hard work. Bechtold lost his footing for a moment, but Frable's not able to pounce on him. As Frable found something here. Tried to duck down, but nothing was there. Halfway through. Staring at the whites of each other's eyes. .30 seconds left here with a second. Bechtold trying to step down to get control, but Frable says no. The tension starting to build. They're going to end this period the same posture they did in the first, but Bechtold does have an escape in his back pocket. Are you looking for a premier destination for your next team event? Come together with purpose. Army West Point Athletics offers the perfect stomping ground for your next company summit, team building retreat, or private reception. For more information, visit westpointpremium.com. The big boys are next, but for now, the guys at 197 have a score to settle. Frable wants to tie. He's returned almost off the mat completely. We'll see if they move that direction again. He gets the escape. Only 6 seconds of riding time for Bechtold. Make that 8. So that may not be a factor right now. Just get a takedown. The sweat is now so powerful that when the lights are on their shoulders, it's almost glistening. There is hard work from these two men right now. Not quite blinding yet, but it's getting there. They're developing a lather because there's been such great effort. Trying to move through his Bechtold, but able to stand his ground. Again, it's Frable. Who has the bigger gas tank? Frable trying to get Bechtold to slip. He does, but doesn't have full control yet. We've got a massive armbar here. Two Schwartzes bound together. Frable cannot get Bechtold, who's able to knee-hop his way into trouble again. A swing and a miss. Pitching and catches report in 3 weeks, I think. 36 seconds is left. We've had 2 matches go beyond the 7 already today. Frable is looking. Bechtold trying to spin, but he can't. Able to sprawl just off his Frable. 20 seconds to go. Bechtold doesn't land cleanly. Frable has a leg. Can he drive? He keeps driving. He's got it. Frable is able. He's got the win. Army takes the lead back. As Donna Joe Tanner Fuller would say, oh my Lanta. Wolfgang Frable saves the best for last. 49 other states and the district. We've got a good one now at 285. Brady Colbert for Army. 17th in Intermat, 17th in FloWrestling. 15-3 overall, 2 Techs, 3 majors, 3-2 in duels, 1 in American. For Bucknell, it's Lucas Lawler. 30th in Intermat. 14-8 overall. 1 fall, 2 Techs, 2 majors. Does he score? Yes, he does. He is 7-5 in duels, 3-0 in the EIWA. So he's been here a lot. He is trying to pull a stopgap measure here. It looks like he may have thought about letting him go and decided to put a clamp on him a little bit. So Colbert gets the escape. And now he goes back to work. Still lots of time left. Again, if you're joining us late, this is not the end. We've got 3 more to go after this. We started at 149 today. Almost a clash of heads there. Surprise doesn't happen more often. I mentioned salsa earlier. Sometimes a wrestling match can feel like a foxtrot for 7 minutes. A couple of steps that are short than a long one. Your striding gait's so important. Lawler tried to do something, but Colbert said no. Both men trying to pace themselves right now. As Lawler with a swing and a miss. Wait a second. We have a wayward strap that was going somewhere, and Colbert says it's back in place. Under a minute left here with the first period as Lawler has gotten off to a good start. A good clasp of hands there. They'll likely leave a print on the left shoulder of Lawler, but this one is over with. And now looks like Colbert is combing Lawler's hair. Lawler didn't like it. He's got a leg. Colbert trying to use momentum against him. 25 to go in the period. Colbert trying to bend his way out of bounds to keep himself. Now he gets back to his feet. Nicely done. Brady Colbert now has the legs, and he gets a takedown, and he's got the lead. That was a Tai Chi Yoga takedown. He was able to defend well against Lawler, and then scores himself the end of the period. Who says guys at 285 aren't limber and quick and good on balance. He went to the bottom dresser drawer where the wool socks are kept to get that one. We're all going to need wool socks tomorrow, I think. And probably Monday, too. There's not going to be school anywhere. For a split second, Lawler thought he might have had something. Are they talking to each other right now? Colbert is allowed to escape. He is up 5-3. Still work for Lawler to do as far as riding time goes, but I think right now he's just concerned with trying to defend against another takedown if Colbert can find one. Yells from the cadets saying that Lawler's feet are square. That's never a good thing. And that might have been what caused, or at least led, Colbert to take that shot at the end of the first period. More hand slap, and Colbert says he's fine. Halfway through 285. Again, this is just 7 of 10 today. Nickerson is yelling now to his heavyweight quick hands. No, they're not for jabbing. This is not the right sport for that. But there's been a lot of hand movement today from everybody. So much that a magician would blush. Can he get it a score at the end of the period? He would undoubtedly break Lawler's spirit for a moment. Lawler's working hard, but Colbert has been smart and he's been quick, especially for a big man. Tries to go forward again. Stays on his feet. Looks for it one more time, but time runs out. Army fans shouldn't have to regard the fight of the Army fans. You can use Facebook to connect with fellow supporters of the Black Knights who are keeping up to date with athletic events on post. Check it out at Go Army West Point. Again, Go Army West Point on Facebook. Let's see if he controls him for a minute. Just trying to eat in some riding clock here that Lawler has built. Lawler doesn't escape yet. Just trying to get him on his back, but overshot a little bit. Lawler with some good movement on his own. Not quite a bang of a return, but he does maintain control. The important thing is he keeps him in bounds to run off some time on that clock. And now he does step out. Colbert nibbling on that clock. Nickerson looking very, very nervous, and I don't blame him. That's okay. I think we're all nervous right now. Especially if your son or your brother or your friend is in this meet. It's been a joy to work this afternoon. Now there's the catch and release. It is 5-4. A takedown for either man will certainly win it now. But Lawler has to be more aggressive. He needs to score. Not a man has been cited for stalling yet. So they're both in good shape in that regard. How much fuel does Lawler have left? Is Colbert operating on unleaded or mid-grade? Premium's well over 3.5 per gallon right now. If you haven't gassed up your car, you might want to do that this afternoon when we're done here. .35 seconds left. The gear is down. Can Colbert land the plane? Lawler is starting to run out of time here. If he needs to make a move, he's got to make a move. He's got to do it sooner rather than later. 20 seconds left. The crescendo is building in the gallery. Colbert trying to put off Lawler's rhythm. 10 seconds left. Is Lawler out of gas, or is he playing possum right now? Colbert throwing his hands around like a wacky inflatable thing at the car dealership. It's going to work. He's going to get it done. It might not have been pretty at the end. It might have been agonizing. But Brady Colbert gets a quality victory. Hey. Charlie Farmer for Army. If you follow social media, you know that he was the subject of a feature this week. Yes, Farmers are tough. This one, no exception. 14-11 overall. 3 falls, 1 tech, 5 majors, 2 and 3 in duels, 1 against American. Very important match right now in this meet. Army up by 6. A pin would make the math tough for Bucknell if Davidheiser is the one to fall here. Farmer with good control here. Davidheiser looks like he's got legs that are as strong as 2x4s. Now look like they're steel beams. But Farmer quickly grabs one. Can he get the geometry correct for Chris with the whistle? Not yet. Not yet. Now, yes. Now the next few seconds are critical. Will Farmer bang the drum? He's got to find the mallet first. It's in the back with a timpani. And they're out of bounds, which means they'll resume in the middle. Charlie Farmer just turning the clock here, just winding it. And he found the ankle, and that was the beginning of the score. At this weight, you've got to be so technically sound. The escape has been given. Farmer still has that leg. Up and over goes Davidheiser. Who's in control? Is anybody in control? Trying to bind up and almost kicking the head of Farmer is Davidheiser. I hope it's not on purpose, but it's kind of tough to see when your head's at the other end. Farmer undoes the knot and scores again. Still trying to emphasize some control here. Now he'll let out Davidheiser, but Charlie Farmer has wrestled a very articulate and intelligent match here in the first period. Davidheiser has not done a bad job, but Farmer has been on it from the beginning. Farmer trying not to make any mistakes at the end of the first period, but he's been solid. The sun goes down on the first set. Does he score? No, he doesn't, but guess what? Davidheiser did. Holy smokes. The sun went down, but there was still some twilight, and that allowed Davidheiser to score 3, and it's 6-5. It's already a given in the sport that the smaller the poundage, the quicker the guys are generally going to be. But that's as quick as I've seen here in a long time. And that changes the complexion of everything now, because it is now 6-6, and Charlie Farmer's great work in the first period has now been etch-a-sketched. He's got a leg again. Can he complete the spin cycle? Davidheiser trying to find a way to respond, but Farmer trying to cut every other option off for an escape or a tie-up. Davidheiser is now pulling and pulling and pulling. Farmer continues to move his legs, almost like a chicken with its head cut off. May as well be, because that's what Davidheiser has grabbed. Is there control here now? There is! Davidheiser, like a slinky, has found his way with his legs and has grabbed the lead out of nowhere. With the work that Davidheiser has done here in a second, you got to wonder if he does children's parties too. A couple of tricks here for him. Farmer's trying to push some buttons with his feet, but he's not able to reach them yet. What incredible fortitude right now by Cade Davidheiser, who did not have a good first 2.5 minutes of this bout, and now he is in control. And he stays in control. Farmer looking around. Ten seconds left here with a second. Davidheiser has taken the long way home so far. He's going to have the lead after 2. He has done some extraordinary work here. Like Bon Jovi, he's slippery when wet, able to get around and grab the lead here with his legs. These two men will start standing at a third as Farmer goes for a leg right away. Did he learn anything from the last time he was in this position? He's got the leg now, but Davidheiser is able to see where he's going. That left foot trying to pry himself away from Farmer. And the referee says that's enough. Single game and group ticket sales continue for Auburn West Point lacrosse, including the men's season opener against UMass next Saturday at noon. To get in the game, visit auburnwestpoint.com and drag the mouse over tickets to the top of the homepage. For the first time ever since lacrosse began here at West Point in 1907, Army will have a meaningful game in January. I just hope that the snow is gone by then. Otherwise, it's going to look kind of weird next Saturday at noon. Just over a minute left. Farmer looking to tie this match. Looking for something. Something for nothing, he'll take it. Davidheiser trying to hang on here. How much fuel does Davidheiser have left? Not sure there's much. Neither man's been cited for stalling yet. Farmer's got to keep grinding. Will he find an opening? He might. Does he have enough strength to take him down? 30 seconds left. Can he wrench and toss? Can he do something? Davidheiser trying to make like a curtain just be draped all over Farmer right now. 22 seconds left. Davidheiser trying to thicken the plot on this day. Stall warning given now to Davidheiser. 10 seconds left. Does Farmer have something? Out of bounds they go. 7 seconds left. Davidheiser, one more ride of the bull in the center of the ring here. Farmer's got to chase him. A point has given, but Farmer needed 3. He won't get it. Cade Davidheiser, job well done to rally for a 9-7 win. #21st in Intermat, 14th in FloWrestling. 12-3 overall for Army. 2 falls, 2 techs, 3 majors, 1 and 2 in duels. For Bucknell, it's Bryce Manera. 8-6 overall, 2 falls, 2 techs, 2 majors, 5 and 3 in duels, 2 and 1 of the EIWA. Be prepared for pyrotechnics at 133. Berginc looking to pick that ankle. He's trying to identify the ligament. He's got a tendon, but no takedown yet. Manera is trying to hang on. The geometry does agree with the man with the whistle. Berginc has scored early. Boom! Boom! Ready or not. And the USGS needles at Indian Point are moving again. What was that noise, they ask? Some of the cadets believe that Manera's not trying to move right now, but With how Bergen has him wrapped up, it's kind of hard to move. All we're missing is saran wrap, and finally, Chris says, I think Manera may have a point here. Look at this. This is power. Boom! As Richard Dreyfuss said to Mr. Holland's Opus, the guy with a bass drum has found the beat. Manera tries to move quickly. Bergen slams him again. He's trying to break down a door. By the way, bonus points will give Army the meet. Again, we started at 1:49 today. Normally these guys are the appetizer. We had steak first and then escargot today. Kind of nice. Manera still wrapped up pretty tightly. Bergen is working hard. He is trying to make something happen. And now the cadets are saying that Manera is taking a nap. Well, that strap is, yep, he's now fighting blindfolded apparently. Either that or he's Geordi from Star Trek The Next Generation. If he stands back up, I'm sure they'll stop and let him reset himself. Nope, it looks like it's okay. He can see. Trying to scramble. Manera just trying to get some control back. But Bergen has been in good control from almost the beginning. Now he tries to drive forward. They do give him 3. And now he's trying to take a deep breath, trying to recover. Lactic acid is now building in Bergen's upper body because he's been pushing and pumping and pulling and driving and attacking. Ethan Bergen with a job well done in the first period. Here's the last takedown. Was able to get great position. Almost got him on his back. And now Bergen is going to be on all fours to start the second. Can Manera strike lightning in a bottle? He can't just yet. The bottle has to be empty first. Bergen gets out of it. So we have a touchdown, an extra point, one column of rouge in the other. If you know, you know. And a mouse say, go! Ole! No points on the board for Manera, but he showed he's here to fight. Up and over. I think both men are still recovering from that experience. Bergen, able to, no, not yet. Does he get control? Now he does, as Ethan Bergen is trying to end this meet for Army again. Any bonus points, a major would make the margin 7 with 1 bout left. I'm sure that's something that's at the forefront of his mind. Nickerson knows they're close. They can taste it now. Escape is given, it's 10-2. The Mikey Stadium Preservation Project will create premium seating experiences in the East Stands. These include suites, lunch seats, loge boxes, and club seats. For more information on construction and seating, visit MikeyStadium.com. Again, it will not be done in time for the end of the lacrosse season or commencement, but progress continues every day. Bergen looking to reestablish himself, and that was a major gamble by Manera, and it almost backfired definitively for him. Bergen trying to apply more points, trying to squeeze and get more. He does have 2 minutes of riding time, so it's really 11-2 right now. Make that 14-2. Manera's trying to figure out a plan here. A couple of his plans, I think, have been scrapped so far. He's not a happy guy, but that man is. Ethan Bergen has done what is expected of him. If he's smart for 2 minutes, Ethan Bergen will clinch the meet for Army. It is now 13-3 officially, 14-3 if you include the 2:09 of riding time for Bergen. He's got to stay on his feet, grabs the leg, tries to cinch and sink it. Not yet. Piggyback time. They banged the drum, but no score. Right now, the margin is 11 if you include the riding points. That will be enough to clinch the meet for Army. And guess what? Bergen just picked up 3 more. Now Manera needs to make something happen. But he's got a major problem. Bergen isn't finished yet. And I think Bergen understands the assignment. He's saying, get up! Get up! He does, Manera. Threshold for a tech is 15, by the way. Manera trying to eat into Bergen's big lead and maybe find something of a spark at the end here. 37 is left. Bergen, good on his left leg, able to make Manera miss. Looking for one more takedown that would end the match and for all intents and purposes, the meet. He's got it. It is a tech, and unless there is some weird math at the end here, Army will complete the mission. Of the matches today. Braden Basile is going for Army. The pressure is off, but he still wants to win. 16th in Intermat, 18th in FloWrestling. 14-2 overall, 2 techs, 3 majors, 2-1 in duels. Dillon Chappell, 31st in Intermat, 15-6 overall, 4 falls, 4 majors, 8-3 in duels, 3-0 in the IWA. That means he's really good, but so is Basile. The meet is no longer in doubt, we think, unless something really bizarre happens at the end here, but this is still a nice match to end the day, and it's been a hard-fought day for both teams who had to adjust again because it's 24 hours earlier than they expected. Can he get a turn, Basile? No points on the board yet. Now there are. And a brick has been thrown by Nickerson because he wants more. He always wants more. And so it's his turn to throw the pillow from the couch to the living room. I'm glad Homie Busco is not here, otherwise he'd chew that thing. Only 3 on the board for Basile, but I think Army's going to want more than that, and they might have an argument. At what point did he have control of Chappell? Now we've got a whistle, and we'll see if Nickerson still wants to challenge. He thinks there should have been 4 more, I think, at the very least. They want to clarify what the challenge is going to be as we're preparing the monitor for Chris to get one more look here. And so Chris will have a look and just see what's up here. Second time today we've had him over here. Both teams have competed so hard today.
Okay.
Unless something bizarre happens, Army will take care of the meet here. They got it done today. The Army Athletics app is everything you need for game day and beyond, from purchasing and managing your tickets to staying up to date with the latest news and live scores. For more information, Visit GarboWestPoint.com and scroll down towards the bottom of the homepage on the left side. With the win, Army will improve to 2-4 overall in duels this season. All 4 losses came against ranked non-conference opponents. And it does not get easier. They'll have Lehigh here next Sunday. And that should be a wonderful spectacle. When Lehigh was here 2 years ago, that was fun. Lehigh barely won that meet. And I remember walking out here saying, what just happened here? We had 2 great hours of wrestling. Bucknell will drop to 5-8 overall, 3-1 in the EIWA. They'll host Lock Haven this Thursday. For those unfamiliar with Lock Haven's program, they might be D2 in the NCAA, but there's a proud tradition of wrestling there. They'll give anybody trouble. LHU's not an easy out. And then Bucknell's going to visit Drexel and Navy the following weekend, so it doesn't really get easier for them either. The nominations process has begun for this year's Army Sports Hall of Fame class. You can have until March 15th to submit a name and any supporting evidence. Rich DeMarco can accept nominations by email or regular mail. For more information, visit GarboWestPoint.com. I think this meet turned definitively when Gunnar Filipowicz had that pin at 165. It was the 3rd match of the day, and that put Army in front 9-3. And while Bucknell did get a couple of wins before intermission, it was 9-9 at the break. I'm not quite sure the energy ever truly changed back in the Bison's favor from that. I'll say this much, Tyler Bienus had a gritty win when it looked like he might have had his bell rung at 184 right before intermission, where he was able to scrap and win that match in sudden victory. But as soon as Wolfgang Frable defeated Dillon Bechtold at the end of regulation, maybe that should be the turning point coming out of the halftime break. Not saying Filipowicz's job was not easy. It certainly was not. But as soon as Frable took control, and then Brady Colbert barely won at 285, you just got a sense that Army had cleared things out a little bit. Can't say about the job that Cade Davidheiser did at 125 to give Bucknell some hope going into the Bergen-Manera match at 133 that Bergen won by tech and salted away the meet. But we've seen a lot in the last hour. This has been fun wrestling. Not just technically proficient, but a lot of heart, a lot of sweat. I think both teams have learned a lot about themselves today. You can still buy tickets for Army West Point basketball, including the men's game this Wednesday against Lehigh. Please visit GarboWestPoint.com and click on the middle button near the top of the homepage.
Okay. That's what I need. Thanks. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Chris says he's done. He took a long look. And the question is it 3 or 7 on the board? It is 3, and that's it. And Nickerson wants an explanation, and I don't blame him. So each coach has lost a challenge today. No more furniture on the couch, which means Hobie Busco can go occupy it from end to end. By the way, he'll be here Valentine's Day. Details to follow. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, trying to close up shop is Basile, but getting an escape is Chappell, and it's now 3-1. The meet might be over, but it has not changed the battle plan for either combatant. The beautiful thing about this sport is you're always going for something. If you've got a lead, always look for a bonus point. And a fall is always good. Put a baton in the left hand of Chappell, and he's got the orchestra in front of him. Some grunting there, but sound and fury signifying nothing. 10 seconds left of the opening period. Left knee, but no. Just out of the grasp of the right hand of Basile. So Basile does what's expected of him. He has the lead, but Chappell has shown some good quickness too. The hand was quick on the abdomen. Chappell spins around to that one, and it's now 3-2. But Basile has achieved 1 minute on the riding clock. He's got $1.06 in there. So everybody gets what they want for now. Trying to reach for the head of Chappell was Basile. I don't think he was grabbing the hair. That's no-no generally anyway. Again, that left hand for Chappell, like he's picking a guitar or something. Or he's typing one hand, or he's, I think it was Johnny Cage that wrote a piano concerto for the left hand. I forget, it's been a while since I studied music. I gotta go back and look now. As trying to counter is Basile. Right leg belongs to Chappell, nothing yet. And able to roll out of harm's way was Basile, trying to get some control here. We're back to a massive Bavarian pretzel here. Trying to undo that knot of Chappell. But Basile trying to tie up his upper body with his feet. It's like Chappell is a toddler and Basile's a massive stuffed animal. The teddy bear of the 2-year-old. And now on 1 foot is Basile. Trying to stay on his feet. He goes down and no control, no points. Oh my, that's a break. Again, no challenge can be given here. Basile survives a cannonball. He still has the lead. Final period of the day. The caterer is starting to take the foil off the hot dogs. Everybody's going to eat up after this one. We're going to eat it tomorrow. Chappell is trying to find something. No escape given yet. Now there is. The only saving grace for Chappell is that he's eaten into the riding time. It's now 4-2, and it's still 4-2. Basile trying to stand his ground. A good shot for the right there from Chappell. Chappell is leading the dance right now, but Basile's not being a very cooperative partner. He's not obligated to be. 40 seconds left. Basile trying to grind out what would be a solid end to a good day for Army. Chappell looking for that left leg, doesn't get it. 24 seconds left. Now looking for both legs, at least trying to stalemate at the end here is Basile. He's got 10 seconds. Chappell, time is running out. Basile just hanging on to that right thigh, that right knee of Chappell. Trying to squeeze the sands out of the hourglass, and he will. Basile wins 4-2. And Army wins the meet